of this bookstore, which is called Bookish Kemper in Quimper, France. We opened 2 years ago, and I wanted to talk more about books. I talk about books all day long, but I wanted one more opportunity, so here it is. I served myself one of our hibiscus teas, and I'm just going to talk about the books I'm going to read this summer, the books that you might want to read this summer. Yeah, so let's get started. So every summer, I like to give myself a little reading challenge. Last year, I did reading classics. So I read like Notre Dame de Paris. I read A Room with a View. I read Dubliners. I read a bunch of them. And this year, I decided an even bigger challenge. I decided to read A Suitable Boy by Vikram Seth. It's one of the largest novels in one volume. My copy is 1,500 pages, 1,530 maybe. And I won't be reading it in one sitting or in one go, more like, because that's a lot of pages. So I'll be taking breaks. Like I'm almost at my first break in my summer challenge. So this book is about 4 families in post-independence India. So it's like around 1951. And the main character is a woman trying to find a husband for her daughter Lata, who has multiple suitors. And yeah, it's like really more than just relationships. It goes into lots of things, like identity, who you are as a person. It goes into family relations. It also goes into more like the political side of India at the time, like, castes and Hindu-Muslim relations and things like academics, like women being in academics. Like I'm reading right now a part where they're talking about a woman doctor. Like that seems novel to some of the characters, which, now is normal. And it is actually kind of funny. There's like a part where they call men cads, like hot men, cads. And it's because of the Cadbury eggs. They're so like yummy, the Cadbury eggs. So I'm reading that, and I saw that on Netflix there's a show, like a 6-episode show, which how did you get 6 1-hour episodes out of this? I'm not sure. I'll keep reading and then we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated throughout the summer. And if anybody wants to join me in the challenge, we have a copy at the store. And I also wanted to talk about other books I'll be reading this summer, and I think it would be really interesting to you guys. So the first one I'm reading like simultaneously with this one is John of John by Douglas Stewart. I read a while ago his book Shuggie Bain, where that's more about a son and his mother. John of John is about a young man who comes back to the island he grew up on with his family and is nervous about spending time with his father, who there's always been tension with. And Douglas Stewart writes really beautifully. Already now it's kind of heartbreaking to me, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm really excited to be reading his new book. Oprah recommends it, so I guess that's a testament to its greatness. I'm also going to read this summer I Love You, Don't Die by Jade Song. You might know her from her book Chlorine, which I haven't read yet, but about a young woman who is obsessed with death and works for a funerary startup, and she lives above a funeral home and is just generally obsessed with death. And she is also entering into a throuple, which I'm sure is going to be really interesting. I started it and I really like it so far. And I think it should be interesting. It says it's a poignant meditation on love, loss, loneliness, and the human condition, which, yeah, we love an existential summer. And yeah, I'll be also reading definitely 2 books that I don't want to talk about right now because they are our summer book club books, and I haven't announced those yet to the book club, but the book clubs, but they're really fun. One of them is a classic from my childhood for the intermediate club, which I think people are gonna love because it's fun and fast-paced and with great characters. And then for the advanced English book club, we'll be reading like a sort of contemporary romance that is one of my only 5 stars so far this year, and I hope people love it as much as I do. I think it's not a conventional romance, in like the Emily Henry, the Abby Jimenez type romance, but I loved the setting. I loved the unconventional love story. And it's like one of her first books, and I was like, I'm gonna read all her books, and I'll talk about them in a different video when they come up, once the book clubs have happened. And obviously I read a lot of books, so I'm sure there's gonna be many others. I just haven't fully decided yet. Oh, I will be reading Ben Lerner's transcription soon. It's pretty short, and two of the people who work here with me said it was really good. They're my parents. And I wanted to also talk about some of the books that are coming out this summer. So as many of you know, Heartstopper is coming out with its last volume on July 7th. You can pre-order now. We'll have copies at the store, but you can pre-order your copy whenever you want before July 7th. Some of you have already started reserving your copies of Adversary to the Villain, coming out on August 4th. And also for the fans of Riley Sager, The Unknown is coming out on August 4th as well. So all of those you can pre-order now, and we'll have copies at the store during the summer. And I'm really excited about this summer. The summer's usually like our best time. Hopefully, we'll see. Obviously, sometimes things can happen, press, the press, oh my gosh, the gas prices can be an issue, and because obviously the best way to get to Quimper is by driving, unfortunately. But it is a lovely place to visit. I think it has such beautiful architecture, has great history, and we're so close to beaches that, you can go just for the afternoon and be back into Quimper. And yeah, if you need any books for your beach trips, come here. We have lots of books that I think you will like. And yeah, honestly, reading on the beach is my favorite. I think it's the best time to read. There's the sound of the waves. Sometimes there's children playing in the background. It's such a chill environment, and I can really focus and kind of lock in onto my books, and it's such a perfect time, I think. As much as, reading by the fire or reading under under a window with lots of rain. Yeah. Let me know where you like to read, and let me know also what you're reading this summer. I would love to know that. I think more recommendations, always good. And I really hope to be doing these like every other week, at least. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I like doing this one, how it turns out. And yeah, if you're not from Quimper, come to Quimper. It's great. Come visit us. And then if you're from Quimper, come see us. We have obviously the bookstore. You can have really delicious drinks. It's about to be really hot. You might want some cool drinks. And we also do English conversation moments. We have coffee hour on the last Saturday of every month where you can come meet other English speakers and have fun conversation, have a good drink. And yeah, we try to have cool events here and there. We're doing a trivia night in a couple weeks, and I'm really excited for that. Trivia nights are always my favorite event. And yeah, we hope to plan other events. Probably not during the summer because everybody's like in and out, but we'll love to do some more in September. More trivia nights, maybe some game nights. I feel like that could be fun. And I'd love to do some more, literature movie nights. I think those were fun. And yep. If you want to subscribe to this channel, that'd be great. Please leave a comment about your favorite books, your summer recommendations, your favorite summer recommendations. Do that. And I will see you soon.